right, Scott's going to be taking some time off for personal reasons. Well, you know how honeymoons are. Which means I'll be running the nanotech project for now. Of course, I discussed it with Scott. We're partners. Send the files. AJ's upstairs.
No, I came to see you. I'm filing for divorce.
So this is really happening.
There's no need to put it off, right? And if we do this right, then we can walk away and still be friends. Do you think you can manage that?
Morning.
Good morning.
How late did I sleep? You should have woken me up.
I know, but she looked so happy I didn't want to disturb those dreams.
This is my dream. Being Mrs. Scott Chandler. And now you've made it come true.
Eat your breakfast. We have our honeymoon.
Oh, I'm starving. Wedding nights really work up an appetite, huh? So, are you going to give me any clues about this fabulous family honeymoon?
No, I'm not going to roll over that easily.
You could take me around the corner and I'd be happy. As long as I have you. Have you always been this suspicious? Maybe it's a lawyer thing.
Kendall, you don't like me. And you're buying me a drink. Forgive me if I don't trust it.
Well, we have to start somewhere.
Okay, you know what? I have a very full day and more important things to do than sit around until you come up with the nerve to get to whatever your point is.
Okay, all right, fine. What's the deal with you and David Hayward?
Things with Ryan are just fine. Better than fine, actually, and frankly, none of your business.
You just seemed to get upset the moment I mentioned his name.
I'm not upset. Why would I be upset?
You tell me.
Never. Oh, and did I mention never?
I'm sure having a relationship with Ryan must be very complicated, given his history.
Are we done here?
I'm not your enemy, Madison. In fact, I could be your very best friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right. We both have similar interests, don't we?
Hardly.
We both want Ryan out of Greenlee's life for good. Now, what are you going to do to make that happen?
Well, nobody's ever accused you of not speaking your mind, so... I gotta get this thing back to Spike.
You see? No one's hung up on anyone. You've got your life, I've got mine. I just came here to tell you that David has ramped up his search for that mechanic, and that's it.
I got it.
I know you've got a lot on your plate with Madison and Spike coming back. You know, I'll call the next time I just pop in, or maybe I won't call at all.
Greenlee, I told you that I want to help you with David, okay? I meant that. It hasn't changed.
Maybe it should. Maybe it's time you stop. I got myself into this marriage. I'll get myself...
No, wait. Okay, look, I know how strong you are, and I know you like to think you can take on the world and win, and in most cases you could, but this...
I know David better than anyone. I'll figure out a way to get away from him without putting him in the middle of things.
I'm already in the middle of things. I'm in the middle, and I'm not going back. I'm not going to let him hurt you again. I won't.
Even if it chews up your life in the process?
My life? Are you kidding me? This is what I do in my spare time. It's like a hobby. Some people collect stamps and...
You save Greenlee after her colossal screw-ups.
Yes. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Yeah, me neither.
Hey, I'm really sorry that I came down so hard on you for coming over here.
It'll never happen again. Especially since Madison's probably buying a bear trap right now to put outside the door.
Madison completely understands why I'm helping you.
Yeah, she's great. You're lucky to have her.
Ryan and I are solid. Rock solid. Solid, rock, solid. So, why don't you leave me alone?
Okay, what's really going on here, Madison? Have you seen them together recently? Is that why you're upset?
You know, last time you were this nice to me, you tried to get me to play the victim and seduce Ryan to try to keep him away from Greenlee.
And look, now you're a couple. Maybe you should be thanking me.
I really have to get back to Fusion.
Getting Ryan is the easy part. Now keeping him, that's going to be the challenge.
Well, you know, I actually trust Ryan. You might try it.
Well, I love Greenlee.
Yeah, but you don't trust her. And since you don't, why the hell are you even married to her? Better question, why is she married to you?
David is my client. And why do you care?
Well, Fusion has some legal matters that need to be handled.
That's what corporate counsel is for.
Well, our in-house legal staff is a bit overwhelmed at the moment.
Well, I thought that Jack handled all of the company issues.
Yes, well, Jack and my mother are out of the country indefinitely, so we need someone here in town.
And all the other attorneys have contracted some deadly disease.
I may not like you, Liza, but you're good at what you do. The only possible drawback is your relationship with David. It could be a conflict of interest.
Well, David is married to the co-owner of Fusion. I'm not really sure what the conflict is.
Well, if it turns out that David has something to do with my mother's plane crash and you're his lawyer, that's a problem.
David's never been charged with any crime related to that crash.
Yes, I know. He's sworn he's innocent and he's very fond of my mother.
So there shouldn't be any problem. Kendall, let's just be straight with each other. If I did know something about David's connection to that plane crash, which there isn't any, I sure as hell wouldn't tell you because of a little thing called client-attorney privilege. As far as working for Fusion, thanks. No thanks.
I am so glad we didn't wait to get married. It was so beautiful, Scott, what you did. The park and that gazebo.
Yeah, there were some not so beautiful parts.
That's behind us now. All of it.
Honey, I am so sorry that you had to find out about Marissa that way. On our wedding day. And I know it hurt you. But I'm glad that you found out. I will never, ever keep another secret from you again.
I believe you.
I meant every word of my vows. I promised to make you happy and to love you every day. And I will. Hang on. Oh. Yeah. Scott Chandler. Really? No. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm out of the office a day, and JR's already making moves at Chandler. Trying to be top dog.
Do you want to cancel the honeymoon so you can keep an eye on JR at home?
No, absolutely
I would
not.
never forgive myself if you lost ground to JR because of me.
Okay, listen to me. Nothing and nobody, especially JR, is going to stop us from having that honeymoon.
Look, I want an amicable divorce as much as you do. I don't see any reason to fight. So you'll have full financial support, joint custody. I even thought about getting a mediator instead of a lawyer.
Really?
I've done so much to mess up this marriage.
We both did.
I care about you. You're an amazing woman. You're an amazing mother to AJ. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think we can be friends.
Yeah, well, I mean, for now, I would settle for us just not fighting in front of AJ.
Yeah. Deal. You still staying at your mom's?
Yeah, for now. But I'm looking for a place, and when I move, we can start talking about the details of which nights AJ will spend with me.
Well, there might be another way. If we can really find a way to get along, we could do this Tad and Crystal thing. We could live here.